iPhone 6s Plus. This video and studio that's on this. Stick the monitor. What I'm going to do, just a tutorial. So then, hello, and basically add other. So I've got like all phone itself. Then put over here. What you do that is wait until that is. Just pull it up. Up. Right now on this you get. Okay, wait. Right now on this you get this thing coming up. That. So you type. Oh God, was it window capture? There we go. And you press OK, and that's how you get that. And you just simply do that, and that's how you get the iPhone. And then what you do there, you just swing it across. As you can see, I have my iPhone right here. You swing it across, and it works according to the iPhone. Now, that's how I managed to get the iPhone onto my screen thing. But that's not what else I do. So then what I do there, I go into the recycling bin. Oh no, okay. What I do there after that is I use an outline of the iPhone 6s Plus phone, and I simply go into this, you go into add, and then you go into image. You click on the image that you want to upload, and then you click on OK, and the image appears over here. I wonder if I can quickly get an image for you guys, just so that you understand exactly what I'm saying. Oh, it's lagging so much at the moment. Come on. It's because I've got multiple webcams at the same time. Right. iPhone. Here we go. Plus phone PNG. Then I use this one. Now, is that going to be a PNG?
on you guys where I can click on things and make it look like my Mac was running iOS 10 and the display was touchscreen. So you guys were wondering, how did you do that? How did you mirror your iPhone's display? Well, let me go ahead and show you how I did it. Now for Windows users, I'll have a free application. So on the links down below, connect your device by the USB cable to your Mac. Once you do that, click New Movie or New Movie Recording, and it should recognize your device. Now, if for whatever reason QuickTime does not recognize your device, go ahead and click the drop down box right here and select iPhone. Once you do that, all you have to do is go into full screen view and you're all set and ready to go. And there you guys have it. That is how I did it. Just a very quick tutorial to show you guys how I mirror my iPhone's display to the Mac, or again, PC users, an application that's free will be in the description down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. iPhone's display to the Mac, or again, PC users, an application that's free.
Are you looking for the best live streaming gear for smartphones? Well, whether you're on an iPhone or an Android, in this video we're going to run through the best smartphone setup, such things like microphones, tripods, and other live streaming gear to help you get the best results on your Facebook Lives, your YouTube Live, or your preferred streaming platform. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video, where we help you amplify your business and brand with video. If you're new here, then make sure you click that subscribe button, and all the links to everything we mentioned in this video, you can find linked in the description box below. So let's jump into it. Now, whether you're using YouTube Live, Facebook Live, or you're streaming to another platform, your iPhone or your Android smartphone can be one of the best tools for the job. And even better, with just some simple smartphone accessories, you can quickly level up the quality of your live stream with no extra work. So we've tested a ton of smartphone accessories over the years, and in this video, we're gonna run through my current pick for best setup for live streaming on both iPhone and Android. So there's no need to make notes as we go through this video. We're gonna include links to everything we mentioned in the description below. And while you're watching, let us know down in the comments, what is your number one smartphone accessory that you can't live without when creating videos? So the first piece of gear we're going to look at is a tripod. Now, a tripod is one of the easiest ways to make your live streams look more professional, because it's going to remove any shake or jitter from hand holding your phone while you're live. So wherever possible, I would say try to get your phones out of your hands and into something like a tripod to hold it steady. Now, if you don't have a tripod, then use a bookcase, rest it up against something. Sit it in a tree if you have to. Whatever it takes, get your phone out of your hands to get a more professional looking live stream. Now, obviously with tripods, they're a great way to do it. Now, they obviously come in all different shapes and sizes. So for a small portable tripod, I would recommend something like the Archon tripod. These are a great little portable tripod, and they come with the phone holder as well that will rotate between portrait and landscape. Another great portable cheap tripod is something like the Takama Flip Zip tripod. Now, the great thing about this tripod is not
which is free through the Apple using one mode. You can also configure your settings so when your phone's camera detects motion, it sends a still image, video stream, or triggers an alert that's sent to you via email or text message. This can be done with an unlimited number of iPhones or iPads, and these clips can be viewed on a separate device by tapping the blue Viewer button on the app's main screen or on the ManyThing website. ManyThing is a feature-rich app that offers programmable motion detection zones to designate areas to not trigger recording, adjustable motion sensitivity to record only what's important, sends immediate notifications to your phone or email inbox, and free unlimited cloud storage on a rolling 30-day time frame. Using an iPhone for a surveillance camera is good for quick security.
What is up, YouTube? Cool and Kim here again, back on the video, and today I have yet another, and I did kind of need to install. Also, to do, you'll click one of these. I have Windows 8, so I'm gonna click this, and then you just save and the file to somewhere you can find it easily, and you will get a file that looks like this. So you're gonna click that, click yes, click next. You're gonna click agree, you're gonna put next, and you don't need to install this barcode reader. You do need to install the EpoCam though. So, and if you just want to use this as a webcam, you're basically done. Your computer will recognize it as a webcam. So if you go like on Skype or any other thing that uses a webcam, just look at the devices and it should be called EpoCam. If you just want to use it as a webcam, but if you want to use this to game or stream, just put this all the way to the bottom of the screen. And if you haven't already, make sure you download the program called OBS. It is free, so I'll put that in the description as well. And here you have a basic screen of OBS. You won't have anything right here, but all you need to do, let me delete this. All you need to do is add a window capture, and then you can just name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it webcam. And it should pop up right here, the first window, EpoCam viewer, inner window, and just click OK. And then you put preview stream, and you should pop up there. So now do edit, and then if you want to get rid of the watermarks without paying, all you have to do is pull up your viewer, like right there, and make this one smaller. So you'll see why right now. You make this one smaller. You click properties, and then you click subregion, and then deselect, and it should pop up on the window, the region, and then you're gonna have to move it just enough to get that watermarks out of the way, and just put OK. And now it shouldn't, no watermark should be on your screen. So once again, do not minimize this, just put it on the bottom of your screen. And let's go back to OBS. It is pretty good quality. You do get better quality with the HD viewer, which costs $5, but for now this is good for you guys. So let's do, so if you want to make this window like any shape you want, hold shift, and then with the mouse you just go like that. See here, and then if you want to make it like a kind of a webcam shape, you just go like this, put it at the corner of the screen like any YouTuber does, and then to put, click edit scene again just to make it there. And if you want to play a game, like put a game in the back, you do need to put this on top like I have it here, and the game should be on the bottom. And then you just click that, and then once you have the game open, you click properties, and your game should pop up here. So here I have Call of Duty, and then click OK. The game should be in the background. Here I'll try to put a game. So here in game capture I will put Counter-Strike just for refresh. Counter-Strike. Okay. So that should pop up now if we do this. Yeah, see Counter-Strike's in the back right now. And the if you do Alt Tab, your webcam does kind of glitch out sometimes, but for the most part you should be good. So you can see Counter-Strike is there in the background. So now you have like a webcam, and you can put your little overlay in the side right there. All you gotta do is open an image, go to properties, and put your overlay in there. So that's basically it, guys. It's really easy, isn't hard at all. You should be able to do it in less than like 10 minutes. So if for some reason your webcam does like crash or something, just restart the process and it should work. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Peace out.
Have you ever wondered about using your cell phone as a webcam on your computer? Well, you might want to watch this. Or I have some friends better, or you just leave it on low, high quality. We want to put OBS to install. And so NewTek NDI and Tech, I'm going to go over to the into OBS store, see it, recognize it, because ND gives you a filming. It basically will be linked down here in your course itself. I called my Huawei Mate thing. This is there. You see it up there in the corner. Right now, it's in low quality. Basically, my OBS want to install so active into OBS. So here we are at the desktop. Assuming NDI is active, turned on your phone, we're going to be looking at OBS right here. So basically, and you got to make sure that the OBS NDI plugin has already been installed. The video on that will be linked in the description below, so make sure you check that out, as well as the top 10 fact tutorial questions thing that we did for it. Excuse me. So let's do it. So we're down here in your sources. So you're just going to want to add a source, and you're going to add an NDI source. Adding an NDI source is what you need to do here. It's what's important. So I'm going to just call it cell phone. So you see here, localhost held Mate 9. That's what I called my Huawei Mate 9. And bandwidth set to highest, sync internal. Basically, I'm not doing anything. This is where it is, and I'm just going to press OK. And I press OK, and boom. There you see it up there in the corner. Right now, it's in low quality mode. I'm going to reach over to it right now, and I'm going to switch over to high quality mode, and you'll see the difference. And so there's high quality. It's a larger picture, and you can take that. You can fit it into a little window however you want, something like that. Or you can make it the full screen if you really wanted to. Transform, fit to screen. There you go. And again, you can also test the focus here. So it does support touch to focus. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get it to focus on the computer back there. There, boom, focus, grabbed. There. So as you can see here, I'm waving my hand in front of it. You see here, wow, blah 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 blah. There's not a lot of lag in it. So I'm going to show you just. Okay, so we're recording right now on the computer, and I'm going to point the camera at me. I'm lifting it up from where it is, and here we are. I'm not sure how synchronized this is right now. That's something you guys will have to play with, but the phone does still have its own internal microphone audio, so let's test that real quick. So yeah, this is me talking now. The microphone is turned on the camera, so or rather the phone, so this is how that sounds. And there you go. So you can pick your camera up and go walking around the house with this. This is actually kind of cool in my opinion, and yeah. Or just set it down wherever you'd like, and well, there you go. Nice high quality webcam coming out of your phone over the network. It does eat up a lot of battery, so make sure if you're going to be leaving it in a stationary spot, you connect the charger. And there you have it. Hopefully you guys like this little tutorial. Using your webcam throughout the house, maybe to bring the stream with you, do that sort of stuff. Always a cool way to make things a little bit differently. Or, you know, if you wanted to use your cell phone as the main webcam, because, you know, we all know that affordable webcams in terms of visual quality and technology, when it comes to all that, there hasn't been that much progression on there. But comparatively, cell phone cameras have progressed greatly. So there's a big advantage, and there's a really awesome little camera sitting there just waiting for you to use it. NewTek NDI app for your phone through OBS Studio with the OBS NDI plugin will help you attain that. So if you guys wanted to see the NewTek NDI plus OBS video that shows you how to install this, that'll be linked up here. Also, it'll be linked in the description below, as well as our top 10 frequently asked questions about OBS NDI. Make sure to watch that, and make sure that you stop by our streams every Thursday at 8 p.m. Right now, the way we do it, everything is through NDI. So I practice what I preach, and join our Discord, follow our social media, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you did, click that like button, subscribe. We always got more coming, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I want to show you guys a complete tutorial for Open Broadcaster software, trying to begin you from the start of installing the program all the way to where you can record or stream videos for either YouTube or Twitch TV. So if you don't already know, Open Broadcaster software is a tool for being able to record different video sources straight from your computer, which can include things like your computer screen monitor, the window of a game or web browser. It can include overlays, and if you use programs like Twitch Alerts, you can also set up alerts to pop up on screen while you're playing or streaming a game. Now, although most people probably are going to use Open Broadcaster software for recording video games, it's also really good for doing screencasts. And there's nothing stopping you from using it for doing vlogs either, since it is compatible with webcams or external cameras as long as you can get it hooked up to your PC. So to get started, one of the most basic things you're going to need to set up is a scene. So in the bottom left-hand corner of the program, we see our list of scenes. You can see I have a few set up, and I can actually go between them. You'll notice that these other scenes are recording what's on my screen, and yes, if OBS gets caught there, you're going to get that infinite loop. So how you make something actually pop up inside of a scene is that you add sources to your scene. So the scene is the entirety of what you're recording inside of OBS, but the sources are individual components, whether that's an image or a video source or something from your computer that you want to show on screen while you're recording your footage. So if we go over here to the sources area, we can right click or hit the plus sign in order to add a new source in. You can see that there's a whole bunch of options here, including display capture when you want to show an entire monitor on screen, game capture for when you want to show a full screen application or a specific game title, image for when you want to show a simple JPEG or PNG image on the screen. It could be good for overlays, particularly if you're going to do PNGs, since those can be transparent and let you have the game hide behind the overlay. You can also add in a video capture device. That would be where you would choose a webcam. And window capture for miscellaneous windows on your computer. So that would be web browsers, or you could add in an OBS window itself, or maybe Notepad++. Things like that which aren't games, or if they are games, you're probably using a window capture specifically because the game capture isn't working. So let's create a brand new scene by hitting the add button for scenes. We can also do that by right click and then left click on add. And we're going to call this complete tutorial scene. So for this complete tutorial scene, let's get started by adding in an image. It's something really simple. So I'm going to add in an image here. So you can see that you can create new or add existing. This is pretty consistent across all the different sources you may want to add in, because if you have a source in another scene, it's easy to incorporate them into your new scene by just adding the source that exists in another scene. But for right now, we don't have any, so I'm going to just call this a new image, test image, and you can locate an image file from your computer. So for me, I'm just going to go over to this list of logos I have, and let's choose the OBS logo. So when we pop that in, you'll see that it shows the bounds of that image with the red lines. We can left click on any of these bounds and stretch it if we wish. And if you hold shift down while you're clicking on one of the points, you can actually drag one side in if you want to hide part of that image. So when you don't have the entire image showing, it'll turn into a green line representing that you've actually cropped part of that side off, and you can crop as many sides as you want individually if for some reason you only want to show part of your image on screen. And of course you can drag it right back out if you want to undo the cropping. So with this properties for test image window, I'm just going to hit OK, and we can just position this wherever we want it. So I'm actually going to shrink this image in ratio and just put it in the bottom right hand corner. And now we can add in another source. So I'm going to right click, go to add, and let's do a game capture source. So for the source name, I'm going to call it Stardew Valley, and this is intentionally going to throw an error. As we'll see when we hit OK, it'll say that the name's already in use. So I don't actually have another game capture called Stardew Valley. So for the name for this game capture, I'm going to call it Stardew Valley and hit OK. So what's going to happen here is it's going to error out because we've already used the name Stardew Valley somewhere else. So even if you don't have a source named Stardew Valley in one of your other scenes, if a scene name itself has the same name, as you can see over here in my scenes list, I have one called Stardew Valley, it's going to conflict. So just something to be aware of. You have to use separate names for everything between your scenes and sources. So I could just put a 2 here, or maybe we call this game capture _ game capture and hit OK. So by default, when you have the properties for a game capture, it's going to show mode capture any full screen application, which probably works for a lot of cases, but you may end up getting the wrong application recording in there if you tend to alt tab between a bunch of applications while you're recording. So what I actually prefer is to click on the mode and go to specific window. And then you can click on this drop down and you can choose from the windows which are currently open on your computer. Now, if you don't see your game and your game is open, you might need to do a window capture instead of a game capture. Worst case, you can use a display capture and capture your entire screen, and as long as the game's full screen, that would work as well. But the reason that Stardew Valley isn't showing up in this list is because I don't actually have the game open. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up my copy of Stardew Valley, and then we'll be able to select that window. Okay, so we can see now my Stardew Valley game is full screened, and I should be able to go ahead and select it in the properties now. I might need to redo it because it populates the list here when you first add the source. So I'm going to actually double click, go back into this source and do capture specific window. And now that Stardew Valley is there, we can go ahead and hit OK. Now, if you add your source and you still don't see it showing up on screen, you might need to change the settings inside of the game. So like with any game, you just go into the options menu and you're going to want to make sure it's full screen. If full screen doesn't work, you can try making it windowed mode and adding it in as a window capture instead. So I'll try that, Stardew Valley window capture. I think Stardew Valley specifically is just one of those games that doesn't always cooperate so well. So we can do the window capture here for Stardew Valley, and that's pretty much fine. You will see here that at the bottom, because the Stardew Valley window is not 100% of the height of my screen, and my screen is 180p resolution, that what actually happens is that the ratio of the game is not ideal. So we could stretch that by holding shift down and stretching that down here as one possible fix, if you're okay with that. So if for a specific game, the window capture isn't working for you and the game capture isn't working for you, then you can try with display capture. Once again, display capture will capture everything that's happening on screen. So if you open up your game while it's recording, then that's going to be captured. Not ideal for streaming since you may not want to show your desktop while you're doing that, but those are essentially your 3 options. So let's just give one more example here of adding in a video source. If you want to add in a webcam that is hooked up to your computer, has been installed already, all that jazz, then you can right click and go to video capture device. So video capture device here. You should see your list of webcams show up. So if you have multiple, you can select from the drop down list and choose whichever webcam you have there. That's just my laptop webcam. And you can do things like configure the resolution. If you see device default here, you can go to custom and you can set up specific details. So like if you want it to be 720p resolution, you can just type that in as the custom resolution. But you could also make it smaller if you want to as well. Note that you don't have to make it low resolution. Another alternative would be to just use the full resolution, but then scale it down. So once again, if we click on the borders of our source, we can make it a lot smaller in one corner. and we could bring it back there. Now, it's possible to add in filters for both your audio and your video inside of OBS. So imagine that I had a green screen behind me right here. We could right-click on our video capture device, go to Filters, and then we'd be able to add in an effect filter here.
I wanted to talk about so comfortable for keep my second of time down. I'm putting it up on the time. Just see, this is face. It's gonna be recording. I just select a iPhone to my MacBook using the Lightning cable, and I start QuickTime. And when I'm in QuickTime, I just select new movie recording. And it's gonna start by recording, using my FaceTime camera. But I can go next to the recording button and select a different camera, and I can select my iPhone. Now what it's gonna do is it's gonna basically display my iPhone. See, this is the sort of desktop on my iPhone. So what I just do is now I just hit record, and boom. Now I've got, you see, are you watching this? Are you watching this? Like, now I can record myself in 4K, and I can have a viewfinder, and it's a big viewfinder. This is just a 13-inch MacBook, but it's perfect. Now I wish this had like touch that I could point to focus. Unfortunately it doesn't, so I'm gonna have to tap myself to focus, but this absolutely works. Now you can do this, just use this like a viewfinder, or you can actually record what's being filmed here. That way you save the battery on your smartphone. The only problem with that is that it's not a good option, because it will record in the same resolution as your smartphone. So this one is not even full HD. This is not the Plus edition, and I want to record in 4K. So I would use this, just to get the ability to use this as a viewfinder, and I would record in 4K on my smartphone, and this is a good solution. The only problem is, and I'm sure that some of you have noticed, is this. I have this cable attached. Now I can't connect my iRig lav mic. I would have to get an adapter, because as you know, since iPhone 7 they removed the headphone jack, so you have to have like a dongle or some kind of an adapter, so you can plug this in to use as a viewfinder and also get some good audio. But yeah, this totally works. This is a really good solution for a problem. And it's very simple to do. I've had no issues doing it this way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. I'll see you later.
Hello and welcome. My name is Thomas McGee, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use a DSLR camera as a webcam.
Hey guys, iPhone. So I go app, I let it. The iPhone, iPad, IV, which is better PC. I had reason that I'm use iPhone, the webcam for your PC. But it looks like the quality on the looks like the file's really big. I don't know. 5 meg. It's got a 4. Their website's pretty slow. My internet connection is not super fast, but